I'd like to ask the Minister for Health and Social Care whether patients receiving treatment at Clatterbridge are entitled to have a family member or friend accompany them during treatment periods.
On the Minister for Health and Social Care, Mr Ashford.
Mr President, any patient may take a family member or friend with them when attending a hospital appointment in the UK. If authorised by the consultant who made the referral, the department would fund the travel costs of the companion and they would be eligible to claim a contribution toward any accommodation costs incurred whilst in the UK.
Supplementary, Ms Edge.
Thank you, Mr President. The Minister only indicated with regards to hospital appointments there, and my question actually was about during treatment periods. So some people have extended periods of treatment, a week, up to 6 weeks or longer. So it was with regards to that. And he also commented with regards to if it was authorised by the consultant. I'm familiar that sometimes the consultant forgets to tick the box, and I'm just wondering if there could be any change in policy to take that stress away from the patient.
Thank you, Mr President. I'm not aware of consultants not remembering to tick the box. It's actually a travel certificate that the consultant completes. I would expect, when I refer to appointments in my original answer, appointments are for the period of treatment. So it's not just a one-day appointment, it also includes if people are travelling for a period of time. The person who's best placed to make the decision of whether someone needs to be accompanied is the consultant, because they are the person undertaking the medical treatment of the person, aware of their situation. It's certainly not something that should be undertaken by the patient transfer office. I will get clarification back out. I will ask the department to clarify with consultants to remind them about the form that they need to complete, but it is the consultant at the end of the day that is best placed to make that decision.
Supplementary, Honourable Member Dr Aronson.
Thank you, Mr President. The Minister gave a very comprehensive answer, a more general answer to the question, which was specifically around treatment at Clatterbridge. Could he perhaps elaborate a little bit more in terms of other treatments where people may have to stay for long periods of time in the United Kingdom, including mental health treatments, and the ability of relatives to be with them during that very testing time? Thank you, Mr President.
Thank you, Mr President. In relation to mental health treatment, again, anyone accompanying someone, it's got to be a view of the consultant as to what benefit it is. If people are travelling in relation to mental health, again, it would depend what type of mental health they're seeking. Some people are obviously inpatients, in which case the person, if they're going over, they might go over for regular visits, but they won't be with the person all the time. So it really is a medical opinion, and at the end of the day, that is the right place for that decision to be made, not in the admin section, but in the medical section.
Thank you, Mr President. And I thank the Minister for obviously said that he will contact and circulate again with regards to the travel warrant. I think that is the most important, that the travel warrant, to ensure that that person, whether it be for mental health, treatment at Clatterbridge, that they have support for family member, and to ensure that that is always one of the boxes that the consultant is conscious of to support that patient.
Very briefly, Mr President, I'm not sure there's much of a question to answer there, but to say that at the end of the day, just to reinforce, it is a medical decision. So it doesn't mean a consultant will always agree that someone needs to be accompanied, but we will remind them that that is there if they believe it's appropriate for that patient.